last night after I did that connection. Shut up, I'm not weird. I was thinking about him. I know the torturous, evil ex-wife to take care of yourself. You have a boyfriend. That was Jesus' way of saying, don't even try to think about her. That's an if. Oh, that's right, that's if. Yeah, you're David Gates and Brad, if. If we get through this, maybe I might be able to get myself back in somewhat functioning shape and try to hang with such a fine woman as yourself in the arena of affection and love. That's an if, lady. Okay, now leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. I told you, I know what I'm doing. It may seem crazy, but that's the whole thing. It is crazy. That's why I know what I'm doing. So when I'm taking care of myself and connecting to certain things, I'm not doing it because I'm a pervert and I want to masturbate about the most uncomfortable thing I can. I'm doing it to connect to these people because they're putting forth satanic rituals to try to manipulate me like frickin' Santa Maria. You understand? I'm doing counter things. I hate this. I want to find someone like you and garden and hang out with the kids and make whoopee. I don't want to have to sit there and go, now why would the wife want to screw around and have the ex-wife come in to sleep with and sleep with everybody in town, have people come in, try to manipulate the daughter into being a sexual liaison? Why would they set up these kind of psychopath conditions? Because I'm sitting there going, why would they set up these conditions to sit there and molest and manipulate the children and make them sexual instruments and ploys to try to, for sexual manipulation, to play the blame game, to set people up to have them do the things that they want to do, to have them in the most heinous of conditions so they can have control over them. It's a control mechanism. That's why they do it. And I'm like, why'd they do it with me if they knew they wouldn't be able to set it up with me? They knew they would be able to set up uncomfortable enough conditions to put doubt in people's minds and set up their agendas, but then, why? Like I told you guys earlier, this is, okay, that was it last night. Okay, thanks. Sorry, Joe. This is hard, dude. I'm distracted. Yes, I'm distracted. I'm the local neighborhood messiah man in total distractionville. The same Judo was always saying. Okay, I know there's similitudes of Judo in the future. Okay, tell them to quit laughing at me. Look. All right, underdogs not woozy. Oh no, when Polly's in trouble, I am not slow. Stop goofing around. Okay, shut up, Ira. Stop laughing at me. Okay, look, this isn't funny. It is. You got to find a way to get through it, and you got to be calm. And when you find some laughter and some common ground to get through and realize other people that want to help you, there's nothing wrong with having a little chuckle. When people die, you remember them and you smile. We have an Irish rake, and we all get drunk, and we laugh, and we have a good time remembering that crazy Irishman. All right, dude. Thanks. It's a time for sorrow, but it's also for a time for remembering the good times. And why do you have sorrow? Because you had good times. And you don't free people from tyranny by murdering them and creating more tyranny. Dude, you're cool. I love you. There's a reason why. You sit and watch the archives so you can watch. It's cool. You don't do it all the time, right? You got a girl and you think, okay. Just making sure. You need a life. Can't just watch TV or play video games. I don't play video games all day. I'm distracted. I'm chewing bubble gum and walking at the same time. It's how I distract myself. Well, I distract myself by playing a video game or sometimes watching a movie and then actively thinking. I'm always actively thinking with all points in my mind. I'm never totally engrossed into anything. I'm always doing something else and thinking somewhere else. Unless I get somewhat totally engrossed, but while I'm totally engrossed, mentally I have a lady between my legs that I'm nibbling her ear, or I have a kid that I'm enjoying that we're watching it together, even if it's just spiritually. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. There's always like other worlds and other places and other times and alternate universes operating in my mind and heart, body, and soul at the same time at all times. It's like that bridge to Terabithia. It's like it's not my imagination. It's my creative understanding of the whole thing about Michio Kaku's string theory. There are alternate universes. Okay, if you guys had been nicer, I could be in a better position. I could doesn't have to be sitting here alone putting fur all over my pillows. He could be sharing a hot dog with Kate, and they could be meeting another mommy and other siblings that they could be having a good time with and sharing things with and learning better experiences and better value systems on planet Earth at this time had you guys taken alternate routes across Johnson Park like me and Brendan said and discussed. We can get through Johnson Park. We'll get to the end of it. How we get through it can be so variable. It's just doesn't. There's so many different kinds of variables, and the more people you have to mix, the more variables you have. We'll get to that outcome, but how we get there is contingent on the people's reactions. But we'll get there. Yeah, it's not as written as you guys might. I leave it. We all do. I'm just telling you about where my destination's going to be and how we get there. But it's very open, and the creative. It happens. It tells you about Hiroshima and Nagasaki happened. The Spanish influenza happened. Mass murders happen. Those kind of things like that stuff happen. He told us about the tsunamis coming, taking out the East Coast, which they've done in other parts, and it'll probably take the other ones too. I mean, Edgar Casey told us what happened. So you should migrate the people. I mean, I'm just that type of person. I'm like my Uncle Moses and my Uncle Joseph and the rest of them that sit there and say, you're going to have 7 years of famine. You're going to have 7 good years, so save up because there's 7 years of famine. We're going to try to get everybody through. So here's what we're going to do. And Moses, you're you've thrown off the environment by building your opulent temples and all this stuff, and you have too many people to feed because you haven't built your bullshit and all your stuff to yourself, and you've thrown off the ecosystem, so you're going to have to let these slaves migrate away from here because you're not going to be able to feed everybody, and it's going to get really bad, and the disease from it, because when you have a messed up ecosystem and people get sick, other people get sick, and the slaves will survive better than you because they have better immune systems because you've made the slaves and the poor people will live off better than the rich. The rich will start to fall and die. And they will just fall off by it. But now they've flipped the script. Things don't always happen the same way. They've set up the conditions to try to adapt to their environment better. So your middle class and your poor people will die because they're the cattle that you can tell what to do, and they're the inefficient ones. They're the insects that you can put in a jar or pin to a wall. They are so easy manipulated, and they believe everything they're told. Just like a good kid. No, son, go over there and kill those people. It's the right thing to do. They're evil and different from us. Now go strap on and become the Green Beret, and we'll all celebrate you as a hero and give you a parade down Main Street every year, even though we treat you like shit and the VA is fucked up. And you'll most likely die right after you retire. Unless you're still an essential component of the game that we can use to manipulate other people. Yeah, thanks, Joe. Thanks, Harold. Yeah. They have all the car dealers and all that stuff. I noticed that when I went around too, stuff like that. The people making next to minimum wage struggling and complete shit that they have to have welfare programs to help support them, and they all run them down and tell them how horrible they are. Don't get military and college grad discounts. You buy into the system and help support the system. You're one of the main cogs behind the system that helps extort people and makes their life miserable and murders people overseas. You get a discount on your car, your insurance, and at Fridays on Tuesday nights where your kids eat free because you're in the military or you're a college graduate. And in the military is you elevate yourself up. You have a more comfortable salary with more perks and benefits, and college grads also quadruple or whatever the amount of money that these other poor suckers that are serving you, they get to say, hey, we appreciate you. We give you military college graduate discounts so you can further suppress us, teach us bullshit to go murder people in foreign lands to help continue the oil economy and the drug economy that makes us all stupid and buy into it. And then if we're just not quite efficient enough to be good dictators and exploiters and murderers, then we get the fucked up version and get told we're the dregs of society because we can barely afford our house. It's totally inefficient. It runs off of totally inefficient things. We munch up more resources, so you give us a shorter shelf life and make us feel like complete shit. Thanks. So it keeps the continual warring going on, the resentment and the hate. And none of us hate the people creating it all. We all think that there's people on either side that are there to lead us to God's land, but they're all just fronts, Facebooks for the people behind the scenes that are manipulating all of it, making the money off and always saving the best for themselves and having some little hideaway when everything goes boom to go live it up. It's kind of like the little heist things where they sit there and pull the perfect heist and leave all these other people scrambling for it, and they're off in the French Riviera sipping down whatchamacallits and asking their waiter for a massage and a happy ending. Psychopaths! God, they're sick. And they get off on it. It's this great little espionage thing, man. Peter was that way too. He'd always tell me that stuff too, you know. Oh yeah, the best killers and the greatest, most espionage guys you'd never expect. Yeah, I know. They're not as hot as me, Peter. I get it. We're better and smarter than guys like you. I know. I'm not really that hot, Peter. To tell you the truth, I'm really out of shape. I get in shape. I can get a Hugh Jackman kind of body going on in my face and everything. I guess technically. And they say, you know, oh, you do kind of resemble Antoine LaVey. No, he kind of resembles me. Okay? He tries to be more like me. I don't want to be like him. No, I don't do that pentagram star, I worship the woman's vagina bullshit like him. Hell no. I don't worship the woman's vagina. I worship the creative source that created the woman's vagina so I could have a woman on earth to love that worships God with me. I'm not wrapped in it. I control the vagina and hit the punani just right. If I'm tired, baby girl, I'm not going to hit it just right. But I'll do what I got to do to hit it up and save the world for the children and make it a better world for you. You could get on top and throw it just right on me. I'll get in shape, I promise. Did I forget to mention that they have been treating me like complete crap and trying to kill me? Okay. Isn't that kind of really hot? Ralph, what? But in right conditions, man, I really put my hat on and get the job done. I work. Yeah, I'll put the work in because I love you, baby girl. Whatever it takes to make you come. The kid can't make you come nobody. We will work on it, man. Mama, we will make you hit the mountaintop. We'll make you sing. Oh, yeah, it'll be cool. Let's do this. Why not? She's so fine. Whatever it takes. Within reason. No inviting other women or ex-wives into the bedroom. No screwing around with your ex and bringing him in. Nobody taking video and no asphyxiation stuff. No tying up. No beating hard. I smack your booty once or twice. But no, okay. No freaky, extra kinky stuff. No making love on your period. Nothing like that. Stuff like that. Just straight, we put on some Teddy Pendergrass, turn off lights, light a candle, wash each other's body, rub you down. But yeah, let me love you down. I mean, good stuff. It doesn't have to be completely Jesuit missionary style sex, but romantic, just kinky enough, just whatever you want, whatever you need, but we'll get you there. All right? Within reason. All right. Why are you such... I'm not a prude. I was raised Mormon, but we like sex. It's really nice. It's where we get our babies, and the womb is where our babies come from. We love the womb. We will kiss the womb when we're done and tell the wife, it's where my babies come from. You're the most beautiful thing, and the earth could not be more beautiful than you, even in all her splendor and beauty, to the most beautiful, highest of mountains, the most beautiful sunsets, moonrises, and starlit nights, and storms. You fill up my senses, and you do. You are the most beautiful thing on earth to me. Please don't betray me. Please honor me, and please be the best mother for my children, and I promise I will try to be the best husband and father for our children that I could ever be. Okay, guys, let's get this stuff straight. I don't know why this all went in this direction. I don't know how this stuff works. This is weird. I had some different ones yesterday. They said, no, wait in the morning and try to be less distracted. I'm not distracted. I'm trying to build holy covenants. You guys are distracted by selective manipulation, and I'm trying to offer you a better alternative. Protect your children for holy covenants and let them have real marriages. I had a lot of young missionaries yesterday that were connecting to me. That's why I'm wearing the white shirt. I don't wear tights, go past at the library, and that's what they wanted to get across. This is our dream, is a family, and restoring the family unit. And it is the institution that is going to save us all. And there are people in the Mormon Church that believe this. And there's been some people that have done some bad things. Don't hold it against us. There's been people in the Catholic Church that have done that. There's been people in the world of Islam that have obviously done that. There's been people in every religious sect that have done things to try to make us look bad because of our groupings and our spiritual beliefs. Don't take our religion away. Just let us all learn to respect and regard and learn from each other and correlate and share together like Gordon B. Hinckley wished. He had some beautiful dreams. Ralph explained to us what the real temple is. We're building temples and doing our best to include everybody into the religious feeling of being more like Joe and Jesus and Ralph and the rest. Thanks, guys. You said Ralph. So you have heard of me. So I'm a fair Messiah. Fair prophet. Thanks, guys. You're cool. Love you, too. Quit being a dork. I can't help it, man. Every time you guys do this to me, I get completely dorky and geeky and just love you. I'm overcome by love. I can feel the love in the room. I love you guys so much. This is cool. The Mormon Church is not your enemy. Love thy enemy. Your best enemy that helps you be deceitful and be an instrument of Satan is right there in the mirror when you brush your teeth. Know that. And ask for all the help from God and from the apostles and the prophets and messiahs as you can. Don't just ask Jesus. Ask God for help, and God will direct you. Muhammad taught me that. And you will go to the places that you need to go. And the person next to you might be a bigger help to you than Ralph, because Ralph can't take care of everybody and do all things. He's not God. God is God, and he directs you to God as Muhammad directs you to God. And that's who you should pray to in your prayers, and it will give you better results than trying to pray to Ralph, Jesus, or Muhammad, or David, or Joe Smith, or Bob Marley, or Haile Selassie, because we're just a part of it. God can help you, but ask earnestly and sincerely, and always ask. Pray that Lord's Prayer is going to help you. All right, guys? I love you. Thanks, Mormon Church. Thanks, local seminary here, for all the people on your mission. I've enjoyed them all, and they're very lovely and beautiful and just amazing. It's neat that they're understanding the mathematical and scientific concepts and the mathematical abilities of the one given to the one that they call the Messiah. Yeah, thanks, dude. I love you, Joe. Thanks. Don't mention that I love that guy. Okay, guys, I love you. We'll go down to the library and load these up. This was really deep. I know you guys have patience enough to sit and watch this one. I don't know if most regular TV watching people are going to sit through this whole one. It's the Mormons. They're being boring. I am a child of God. You guys want to sing the missionary song? Who said that? No, that's funny. The missionary position song. Hey, I've been on a mission for almost a year. Yeah, he's thinking about the missionary position, doggy style, and everything else. I agree, dude. Woo! Yeah, it's hard. It gets hard. I'm a guy. Yeah, when I was his age, whoa, yeah. We got to be honest. I had to help him through. Sexuality is normal, so you have to have certain talks. And you sit the guy and say, yeah, it's cool. We're here on abstinence and a celibacy thing. It's something we do to try to help keep ourselves pure of mind, thought, body, and soul. But yeah, so it's normal to think that half the girls, you're in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Heck, the Messiah's in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and looks at him and goes, well, I'd love to have that with a bottle of candy and all. Yeah, dude, big dark eyes, long hair. I had to go back. I got in trouble. The Frozen Isle, there's a lady with the same kind of color of hair as Jennifer Lopez. Gray body, with her sister or her mom, or I'm not sure, talking to this older gentleman that she had this. I had to go back there 3 times to look at that. Yeah. It's like going by, you're walking in the Oregon Mountains at sunset. Do you look or not look? I can't look, that's a sin. It's not a sin to look at a beautiful woman. I just didn't sit there and think, I'd love to bend her over the rail of a bed and make her go, give it to me, Ralph. I wasn't thinking that. I am now, thanks a lot, guys. But no, gosh, she was a very pretty lady and very voluptuous. It was nice. She had like a blue shirt and some nice fitting jeans. Wow. She, in front of the tortillas. Yeah, right there by the little door where she had the end of the, yeah, I went back 3 times. There was a woman in my mind. What are you doing? I'm just wanting to look. Okay. Do you know how long it's been? Have I reminded you how long it's been since okay. It's not a sin to look. It's a sin to sit there and say, I'm going to kill her husband to have sex with her. It's not a sin to sit there and say, yeah, like that. Yeah, that's nice. There's something like that to look at and to have and to hold. That'll work. We got your order already, Ralph. Yeah, but women pretty and so sweet and so beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh, I agree, dude. I think Kate Winslet's a total dish in Titanic. So don't anybody sit there and think that, okay, Ralph, you're right, all women should look like Jennifer. No. Whatever floats your boat, and you like different things. I told you, my best friend to me, Bob looked a lot like Ben Affleck, and I wasn't a bad-looking kid either, but we'd go to the clubs. He liked women that looked like Cyndi Lauper and Sharon Stone, and I liked women that looked like Jennifer Lopez and Janet Jackson. And all the girls that resembled close to looking like Jennifer Lopez or Janet Jackson went over to the old Ben Affleck Cummins boy, and all the girls that looked like Sharon Stone or Cyndi Lauper came up to the old Parsons boy. Hi, no, you're supposed to, he wants to date you. Old little Affleck Jr. here, or Senior, actually. We might be older than him. But yeah, him, okay? The Freddie Prinze guy, yeah, I want to date the girls that look like Jennifer Lopez and Janet Jackson. The guy who looks more like, yeah, okay, yeah, me. Okay, I want to date, no, I don't. You're pretty, you're gorgeous, but no, if we all started dating, me and Bob would be like, I want your girlfriend, I want your girlfriend. Your girlfriend's hot, your girlfriend's hot. Okay, let's talk him into it. You want to, no, I like you. You're all wrong, man. This is not cool, man. Me and Bob hated it. I never failed, man. And then, like I said, he started dating this girl, beautiful ivory skin, great bodacious booty, little out there, but really sexy. And she's picking up on me. I go over, we need to talk about Bob. Okay, what are we talking about, Bob? Then she starts talking to me about oral sex, and a woman would love to do that for you. That's swell. I wouldn't ask a woman because okay. Yeah, and she starts telling me about it, and then I'm looking at that great booty, and then her and her mom are telling me how hot it would be to have sex with someone that looked like Barry Gibb, and they're like, and somebody, especially when he did Jesus Christ Superstar, and you look just like Barry Gibb. I don't look like Barry Gibb. I look like, they say I look like Freddie Prinze. Okay, I guess I look like, okay. You're trying to come on to me. This isn't cool. I'm going to tell my friend. I'm going to break up with you. You're crazy. Then she told me the things, and she had hard things sexually to deal with. And I didn't judge. I was just like, dude, this isn't the right girl for you, And then when he got with Cindy Lou who does look a lot like Sharon Stone, she never came on to me. She was always sweet. She was always kind. And she loved her Bobby. I love my Cindy Lou Who. I love her. Well, because she loves my Bobby. She takes care of my Bobby, just like I love Jada because she takes care of my Willie. And his Willie. Hence Mr. Smith. Okay. It's not our fault. You can see it at the beginning of Wild Wild West. Girls, don't go back and freeze frame it. It might scare some of you. Just kidding around. Wow! We don't talk this way in seminary. But he's the Messiah. I know. We have to talk. This is the way we talk in synagogue. Get the guy through their bar mitzvah. Yeah, you're horny as heck and you want to screw everybody. Everybody. Every woman in a tight pair of jeans. You want to, woo! Yeah, the more you suppress it, the harder it is to control it. That's what they're trying to teach you is sexual penis control. You guys are good guys and you're doing your best, but talk them through it and tell them it's perfectly normal to want to nail every girl in Las Cruces. Well, because they're hot. But you'd have to be stupid not to. What about all the girls here? Yeah, they're very beautiful, loving, and very contrite, and it's very sexy, and you're going to find them extraordinarily sexy. Why? Because they want to be mommies, protecting, loving mommies, very affectionate, romantic, and kind, and loving, and cook meals, and do things for people, and yeah, so you're going to find them extraordinarily sexy. It's perfectly normal, man. Like women in hijabs. Okay. So I'm not a pervert. You're not a pervert. You're a man that likes to make love to women. Zing! What about you women? You're not perverse, and it's not sick to find these men attractive. It's like that whole thing with that movie with Kate Hudson, who's very hot too, I agree. Really hot. Extremely hot. Kate Hudson, yeah, she does things to me like climbing a rope in gym class. I got that right. Didn't say gym and rope class. All right, well, I get confused. But yeah, when the guy, he's hot too. I don't know what his name is. The sexy man of God. Was that the same guy that played Ian in Greek Wedding? I don't know. I don't pay attention. I pay attention to Kate Hudson and Jennifer Lopez and Kate Winslet. I know it was Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm not always into the leading guy, the leading girl. I'm like, she pretty, what, name her now? Is that Kurt Daddy of Kate? Whoa, and Goldie? Yeah, Kate Hudson. She's fine. She's blonde, but so is Miss Pendrake, Faye Dunaway, and Angie Dickinson. But I was like, oh, Ralphie Lucky, she pretty. Yeah, I'm not exclusive. Like, I'm prejudiced. If she came up, if Kate Hudson came up and goes, we should date and get married, I am so there, man. And then if Jennifer Lopez walked in the room, oh yeah, she's beautiful, she's hot and everything like that. Have you seen my wife, Kate Hudson? Oh God, she's fine. Yeah, we have magnificent sweaty monkey sex every Saturday. Just kidding her. You guys are funny, man. Stop this. You're going to get in trouble. It's the guys running it. You're setting a bad example for the kids. No, well, because one of your guys' wife kind of resembles Kate Hudson. And how'd you know we had sweaty monkeys? I have the similitude of Jesus. That's funny. You guys have great sense of humor. Keep it up. Well, I love you. I didn't expect this to be this long. Most people aren't going to watch this except for the Mormon Church. They're going to expect it to be completely boring. It's like, oh my God, they went completely X-rated. It's not X-rated. We had one of the high-brand sheiks of Sufi faith explained that no, this is that it's being human. Sexuality is an ejaculation and orgasm is a beautiful thing to experience with your wife and with your spouse and to be a part of, to know that your husband, and yet you were there and you helped him and you loved him. And so anything, he was saying that anything can make a man, it's all mental, but you did it. You made him feel pleasures that make him feel so great, and he doesn't have to go buy a drug or a bottle of alcohol or find something to avoid his troubles. He's creating a trusting, pleasure-filled, honorable, ecstasy relationship with this beautiful woman that he can trust and trust in. It's good to have sex with a spouse. It's good to make love. It's good to make it making love. Sex isn't just sex. It is wonderful when it's with the right person. Gosh, I love you. Sufis and Mormons, oh my. Guys are so cool. Thanks, man. That was cool. Let's do it again. No, okay. Does Kate Husband have we didn't mean nothing by it. The guy has a wife that's blonde that kind of, it's okay. I'm not trying to defend nobody. We're helping people through. Ralph's this is what I do. If I have a wife in the future, she understands me, and she doesn't get jealous because it's just my husband. He's helping teach it. When he comes home, I'm gonna ride him like the Pony Express. Thanks, baby girl. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's a joke, guys. It's funny. Whatever you do, there's just a joke. I don't have a wife, obviously, and you don't know what goes in the bedroom, what goes on in bed. The stuff I've had to deal with, guys, you don't even want to know. This has been so hard. Shut up. No, that hasn't always been so. Well, sometimes it does when I think about certain things, because I'm a guy and I'm normal, and we all get. An erection can be a very special thing, especially to a wife that needs a husband right now. Oh, is that? I am happy to see you. Let's go. All right, we have time. The kids are at Grandma's. The kids are at Grandma's. That can be a sad thing if you really love your kids, but if you really love your life, it can be one of the most wonderful phrases you've ever heard in your life. The kids are at Grandma's tonight. Sang. I love you guys. This is so cool. I was so not expecting this. Well, I got to get going because this has got to load, and you guys are patient. You all sit and watch it. Patient people will have good relationships and fulfilling sexual experiences and relationships and fulfilling sex and honorable, faithful sexual unions. Impatient people will forever be running around looking, where do I find the right way to go about doing this? It's not the right way, it's just a more correct way. Jesus told us a marriage is a holy covenant because he was married. Magdalena. I tell you, he almost gloats, man. No, dude, you're okay. Shut up, Jesus. He's me. I would kind of do the same thing because it's a guy thing. Oh, you think no. They lied in the scriptures. I had a wife from the time I was young, and she was very affectionate, and we probably, they've made more love. He's like, I've made more love in this brief amount of time from the time that she was spinstered out and this and that, and we went and had a ceremony to being married. I had more love and affection and good sexual relations than you've had your whole life. Shut up, Jesus. That's pathetic. I'm 46 years old, going on 47. Yeah. They started breaking into your sex life, and making things from the time you're 30, you know, so 23, okay. You're a brat. You had better, brat. And then, well, never mind in the future. Okay. When does my future start, Jesus? Not being selfish, but Ralphie's sad and lonely. Been tortured whole life by crazy people. Misses kids. Zeke does too. He was sitting there looking at me in the bed, and he misses Noah, Amy, and Kate. And yeah, he'd love to meet Crumb. I know they're going to say, Dorothea told me, he's going to fight you and he's going to be difficult. Yeah. You guys have all that. Oh my God, they've been possessed by the devil. Yeah, if Michael Aquino's been using sexual manipulative things and stuff like that, it does make a kid seem and act like they've been possessed by the devil. Natalie act like she was possessed by the devil. You could hear her screaming way down the parking lot. She'd get the rotavirus, spew it everywhere, and projectile vomit on her mom's head, and then projectile crap on me while I'm washing her off in the showers and stuff. Most people, oh my God, this is some kind of... It's just a manipulative group thing and stuff. Like possessed by the devil means possessed by people in groups that are trying to manipulate you, and you violently react to it, and that's what Natalie was doing. Okay, it is deep, and it is a group consciousness that behaves in an evil oneness that is selfish, but it's not as Hollywoodized as you would think. She's just violently reacting by Michael Aquino's and Antoine LaVey's and Aleister Crowley's type groups that are doing that. She wants to violently resist it. She doesn't want to be a manipulated, abused sexual being that manipulates other people with sexuality. She wants to be somebody protected by beautiful men that love her and protect her. That's why she likes Dominic and Patrick and myself so much. She seeks this loving kind of protection from men that would protect her and not have her be a liar, not be manipulated, that it would be like, that's my girl. And yes, we do have relations. She's gorgeous. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, Dominic would be the type that we move back here. Yeah, she's younger than me, but I'm willing to wait. Why? Just like Connor was about her too. Yeah, I'd wait for that. She's fine. All the young men that I met in Sierra Vista that were older than her was like, you mean I could sit there and hang around and watch movies with you, and then by the time she gets older, we could actually get some time alone, and I could, yeah, okay. Would it be worth waiting 3 or 4 years for? Oh, yeah. I'll be there, man. I'll be at your house this weekend. Is that okay? Okay. Yeah, she's worth it. Especially if she's raised by, Patrick said that too, especially if she's raised by you and she listens to you. To be a protecting, honorable, loving spouse with courage and honesty and integrity. Wow, with how fine she is, she'd be worth waiting for. And Patrick's like, he wanted to make that. He didn't think for sure that they would have any kind of lasting relationship, and he told Natalie that, and she got controlling and like, but I have to have you. And Patrick's like, I think someone else is for me, but I think there's someone like me for you. Maybe it'll be Dom. We'll see what happens. Okay, that was totally cool, man. That was just, wow. Grandma's house, huh? Grandma's house can be a good place. You got to make it that way. All right? Blessings and peace, guys. I love you.